Well, Craig, an excellent performance here at Mickelover. What are your thoughts on that performance?
I think another strong performance from us. From start to finish, I thought we played really well. Some good football at times, frightening football really at times. I think most importantly, I think what I've just said to them after there in the changing room, yes, we've come away 4-0, played extremely well going forward. But I think it's the graft that we've done behind the ball. You're working hard for each other, out of possession, trying to win the ball back as quick as possible, not just in ones and twos. You've got both wingers at times tracking back into our own half to win the ball. So extremely pleased with the result. Obviously, I know it's a difficult place to come here, and obviously on a Tuesday night, but really pleased with the performance, really pleased with the result, but more importantly, really pleased with the team ethic off the ball, allowing us to do all the nice pretty stuff. So yeah, we've got a good run going with that at the meantime.
In the first half, they sort of lowered you to a few chances, and then they sort of opened up in the second half. Do you think that was important to what happened in the second half?
Yeah, I think first half is obviously they sat really deep, really early, so it gave us a lot of time to get on the ball. I thought Terry were brilliant in front of the back four, being able to coordinate it and drivers in there. Obviously, you've got the energy in front of him and people like Vaughan and Alex that are constantly making runs in behind. And I think it was just waiting on time to break them down, really. I think once the first goal went in, they've got to make a decision if to open up then or keep in the shape that they're doing. And we seem to find gaps. You seem to find gaps pretty easy. But that, I think, was just down to us playing well, moving the ball quick, sticking to the game plan and having good runs off the ball. Good runs off the ball, but then you also need good players to find them. And I thought there were a lot of that today. I thought both wingers were fantastic, both full-backs again, and the midfield three, coordinating it, but not just that, just making runs that no one's picking up at the minute in time. And that allowed us then to, take a foothold in the second half, especially when the second goal went in. And sometimes, when the second goal goes in, teams can come a little bit sloppy. We've done it last year. We did it plenty of times last year, but we haven't done it this year. We've kept the foot down on the gas and kept going and kept going for the maximum that we possibly can get in goals. And we did that right until the end. You see there on the 92nd minute, we're still creating chances all the way through. So yeah, it was pleasing what we did in the first half to be able to open up, then to take it into the second half and carry that on.
Dan Brown and Luke Hall have had some great performances this season, but I think today was their best games. How important is it to have the quality of wingers in your squad?
Yeah, very important. I think it's even more important for competition as well. Obviously, you see Gratz coming on there that we know can play in wide areas and the 10s and the 8s, and he's come off the bench there and got us another goal. So there's competition in there, so everyone's got to play to the maximum ability to keep in the side, and the two wingers at the minute are doing that. I thought they're both fantastic today, and they've been fantastic since day one. But what I will say is that it's not just what they're doing in if I take Dan for example in scoring 2 goals and assists. How many times did he track their right back in the first half? How many times did he nullify it? So yeah, he's going to come across and everyone's going to be raving about the goals he scored and the assists, and fair play to him. He deserves all the credit he's got. But let's look at the other side of the game as well. He weren't lazy. He worked so hard to win the ball back, which allowed us to break in numbers and quick. And same on Luke Hall on the opposite side. He was dangerous all game, just hanging there on the right hand side, cutting in, going on the outside, getting his shots off. So yeah. Pleased with both of them. I probably agree that I think it's the best both have performed together, since the start of the season. But, I think it's important that we realise what they've done off the ball is just important what they've done in front of goal.
And now away from home, that's 5 wins and 1 draw. How pleased are you with the improved away performances this season compared to last season?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. And it's another clean sheet on the road as well, which is important. I think we found a way to be more solid away, which allows us a platform. We know that if we're solid and we've got a platform, we've got goals all the way through the side. So a few little tweaks that we've allowed to happen and has naturally happened But also I think away from home as well, we're having a little bit more confidence in keeping the ball. So if we've got the ball, the opposition can't hurt us. So away from home so far, I am pleased. Still a long way to go. Still many games to play away from home. Uh, but so far, extremely pleased how we're applying ourselves across the pitch and managing games away from home. That's gained us strong results.
Now we move on to Guys the away game, another a team that will be challenging in those playoff positions. How tough a test will that be?
Oh, very tough. I hadn't seen their result tonight yet, so we'll check in that later on. But obviously they've been in a rich vein of form as well. We know they've recruited very well, and we know they're a strong side, so it's a difficult place to go. But it's hopefully going to be a good game for the neutral, because I would say it's two informed sides that's going to be up against each other. But we'll take the same philosophy that we've done in the 5 games that we've had, and that is that we'll go there not scared of anything, and we'll go there and try and implement our style on the game, and try and implement things that we want to make them think about, and see where the game takes us. But we'll definitely be going there in a positive manner.
Cheers, Craig.